Welcome to the second part of my sketch and Toon tutorial, and we will leave in this part the sketch material itself because I want to show you something about fill materials itself and their projections because it's a very important task. Okay, let's start our scene. You can see I have used there parametric objects only, and all these objects have UV projection, UV mapping, but we can use for spherical mapper for the sphere, of course, and cubic mapping for the cube, etc, etc. But it's not so important. We must show something a bit different. Maybe you can think that UV projection is absolutely the best for us for sketch and Toon. Sometimes it's the best, but sometimes it's not the best. Why? It's pretty simple. Select the cube object and go to Attributes Manager and select the material tag and go to Attributes Manager again and check the size of the projection. You can see it's set to 200. Why? Because in case we set the size to 100, the default value, these edges will be too small and the result does not look correctly if we want to correlate the result with this or with other objects. So we must adjust the size of projection. It's the same for the torus as well. So the torus, I have to adjust it this value because the default value was absolutely wrong. Yes, it is. And different task, I wanted to achieve a bit different result on this object. I must to prepare a bit different material with different orientation. You can see. But that's true. I can use the main material as well. You can try it. But the result will be different in according to the orientation of the torus UV mesh. Yes. It works, but it's absolutely different. Okay, another problem is if we change the size of our object or if we move our object a bit far away from the camera, for example. Okay, create a new one. Sketch material is not so important. I must do it because this one thickness is too high. Open the render settings, go to Sketch and Toon effect, and here is lines and default visible value, and change the material here. And the picture again looks okay. And go to the top view, select the cube, and copy the cube and place it somewhere here. Oh, it's too far. Yes, it's okay. And test scene again. You can see that this size of the sample is different to this one. Maybe you can think that it's correct, but it's not correctly, I think, because you must imagine yourself as an artist that's have his brush, and this brush has still the same thickness. It's the same. Has still the same thickness here, here, and here as well. Just this one result looks a bit different and a bit wrong for me. Okay, it's the problem of standard projections like UV, cubic, spherical, and other. We still must adjust almost every object in our scene in according to the object size and in according to the object position. And it's pretty hard task, and it can take a lot of time. We can solve it a bit different by a bit different way. We can use a bit different projection. And it's very simple. Okay, select all these objects and group them to the one null object and delete all these tags, and we can create a new one material. Select the main material and copy the main material and open the main.one material. Go to luminance channel, and here is a layer shader. Open the layer shader and open the first hatch shader and change the scale value to 100. And we can rotate it a bit. Okay. Do the same for the second and use almost the same rotation. Okay. And apply the main.one material to our null object and change the projection from the UV mapping to frontal. It's very simple. But we must still adjust the size of the projection in according to the output size of our picture. Open render settings again, go to output page, and here's the size of your output. And use the same ratio that you have here in tiles. 4 and 3. Okay, and we can try our scene again. As you can see, it works without problem, and result is not so bad, as you can say. Can I just this one projection as well? Oh, sorry. It looks better, I think. But as you can see, it's very simple for preparing. It's very fast, and there is no problem if you will have some small object a bit away from the center of your scene, for example like this one cube, because this hatching will still have the same size. Yes, it does, and it's correctly. It's the second way that we can use in case we will use Sketch and Toon module. I use this way very often, but sometimes I use UV, sometimes I use this simpler way as well. We can show it on my The House of the Terrible Old Man picture. As you can see, I have used this one way. It's the simple frontal projection, nothing more. And as you can see, it works really nice, and I got pretty correctly and very realistic look. Okay, that's all in this part. Go to the next part.